Oh, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to React Andy Breezer. here. Tonight we're on the last episode of season 1, episode 13 of the director's cut, of course. What happened on the last episode? So I'm just gonna, the ending point is so much more important than like the rest of the episode because it literally ends with Subaru getting iced while he's become Beetlejuice. So, it's like I don't even know how if the events of this episode were even like matter that much, because if he dies and it gets reset, then who cares, right? But I'll go through. Let's figure out. Let's get a refresher. I got the episode up. You should be seeing it right now. This is the last episode, of course. Julius pulled up, and Subaru and him kind of had to discuss, like, talk through their issues they have with each other, because obviously they were having some issues. That's when Subaru started going on his little downward spiral. But he and Julius talked a bit, and honestly, by the end of this episode, I mean, I think they were pretty good, because Subaru said like, "Oh, I hate you from the bottom of my guts. You're the worst. From the bottom of my heart." He says it right here. But honestly, I think by the end of this, like, Julius was helping Subaru out by sending little Ia to go help, the little spirit. Julius didn't want to kill Subaru, right? And I think Subaru even was going to say something to Julius like right before he got Beetlejuiced, which is probably something like, "Hey, I appreciate you, man," or something, There's this shot of Subaru again. Really glad I clicked on that. But yeah, so that was really positive character development. That shows that Subaru has been transformed from his experience with Rem, to be able to actually, like, I don't know, be better, to put it really lightly, right? That he's willing to not let his insecurities that kind of come across as like a overstepping of his ego, or like a over inflating of his ego rather. He's able to not let that like take control of him, and actually like humble himself a little bit to be able to interact with Julius. And he's still, of course, like getting annoyed by him, but he's not like completely unraveling. And honestly, by the end of the episode, I think that was pretty much squashed entirely. So super positive. Emilia, of course, helped repair all the barrier things at the village and was worried about the village. And of course, by the end of the episode, she actually showed up to help. We pulled up on Beetlejuice. We iced him. It was easy clap, honestly. We also took his book, which there's only the one book, which is important. And we know there's only one book because Beetlejuice, like, got looted, right? After he got iced by Wilhelm. He gets looted, Subaru takes the book, and then as Beetlejuice's spirit like jumps into the other fingers, they're like, "Yo, where's my book at? You stole my book?" So that's pretty important, or at least like that could be a reason as to why Subaru was a good vessel for Beetlejuice. As well as there's an interesting detail that in like 3 to 4 episodes ago, when Subaru was like laughing Beetlejuice's laugh, when he got killed by Puck, I think the second time, maybe the third time, I don't remember. One of the times they got killed by Puck, he like did the Beetlejuice laugh, which was interesting. That's kind of foreshadowing to this entire episode. I do want to reread this little piece of dialogue here. Actually, you wouldn't happen to be Pride, would you? Of the 6 Sin Archbishops. Okay. This was important. Shout out to, I think it's Midnight in the comments. If I get it wrong, I'll correct it in the editing. Shout out to you. I think you pointed this out. I originally think I read I didn't realize that they said 6 specifically here, which means that there's only, like, of the 7 deadly sins, right? We got like envy, gluttony, wrath, pride. Oh, what are the other ones? Lust, pride. I'm literally like thinking of Binding of Isaac, because that's the only way I know the sins. Wrath, gluttony, envy, pride, wrath. Okay, yeah, that's the 7. Okay, so yeah, envy doesn't have a sin archbishop is kind of what I'm thinking here, because only 6 of them actually have archbishops, and then of those 6, pride is empty. So I'm guessing that the 7th that doesn't even have an archbishop is envy, because envy is kind of the big man on campus. So I don't know, interesting little important thing there. They want Subaru to be pride, because it's an empty slot, and he's got the witch stink on him. I think that's why he was brought here to this world, This poor Sloth man getting exploded right here. This poor guy. Oh my goodness. What a great scene, though. Look, here's his corpse. His corpse just hit the ground. And then freaking Ricardo is sheltering the Iron Fang duo. Okay, yeah. So, oh no, the unseen hands, problems. Rem shows up, and this is crazy to me, by the way. I'm going to talk about this a little bit. And by Rem, I mean Ram. Ram shows up and hypnotizes everybody with a magic flower, of which only Julius and Subaru, which it wasn't even Subaru that broke out, it was Julius's spirit that he sent to Subaru. So the only person that was able to get out of it like quickly was Julius, and then Subaru with Julius's help. So like, for Ram to be powerful enough to imbue this enchantment was like super unexpected to me. Because like, I thought she was way weaker without the horn than I think she is. I think she's actually stronger than I think. Or maybe it's just that like this type of spell like was something that was nurtured for like a long period of time. Like I could imagine a situation where they have their manor, and one of the things they use to protect the manor is like they cast spells on like the plant life or whatever. So maybe this flower that she used was something they had been like reinforcing this enchantment, or whatever the term they used, these bewitch, I think. They've reinforced this spell on this flower for a long period of time, and then she was able to like use it, as opposed to her just on the moment being able to just do that, you know? Like, I kind of feel like that's probably like a reason as to why she could do that. Just because like she's weaker than Rem, magically, right? I mean, that's kind of the point, I think. And that's kind of how their dynamic flipped. And like, I don't know. It was just this is a very powerful thing to be able to do to someone. So I think it was largely because it was like a home turf bonus, right? It was the land that she like has been protecting, and so she was able to like call upon magic they had already put in the area, that kind of thing. Or maybe she's just that strong, in which case, freaking okay, Pog. Did not really like, and she got Roswell. You know, Roswell's probably teaching her some magic. Ferris, and by Ferris I mean Felix. It's so funny. Why do all the cat characters in anime have like an F name? Ferris, Felix. That's all the only two cat characters I know. Well, I guess the Iron Fang people count as well, but whatever. Was freaking on top of Subaru here, bro. Such a good little bro. This shot of him like on Subaru's back with a little tail wagging got me feeling some kind of way. Yeah, a bunch of people attack. We're icing all the fingers. We kill all of them. Emilia's here, but before we can have our like happy ending or a happy situation, Beetlejuice jumps into Subaru. Subaru's fighting it off. Bad situation overall. And Subaru says, kill me, ice me. I'm not here for this. So there's two options here. Either Subaru, let's say three. Three options. Option one, the one that I think is least likely but possible. Or I don't even freaking know. Option one, though, I'd be really surprised if they did this because it would just be crazy to me, is Subaru dies, we jump back to him and Rem at the market, right? Like, whatever days ago, the place that we've jumped back, like, each time. Why do I think that's not going to happen? Because we've had, like, multiple episodes of character development with Rem and Subaru. We've had character development, or relationship development with Krush and Subaru. We've met all these characters. We understand the relations with Subaru. We've had all this Julius character development. We've had all this Felix relationship development. We've had, like, the bonds between these characters, like, increased and stuff. So to just wipe that all away would be crazy to me. So I don't think that's going to happen. It could happen, but I don't think that's going to happen. Option two is we respawn in like a different way than we're expecting. Like like Subaru did die, but he doesn't actually jump back to the same spot, like with Rem in the market. I don't know why that would happen. Like that doesn't make sense really to me based on like my knowledge of the system currently, with how it's like he dies and it like sets a time like 3-ish days ago, and then he jumps back there or whatever the day amount is. So I mean, maybe it's not like the ability is like set in stone. Like we're only working off of like what we see, so it could do something weird. Or the one that I think is most likely, just based off of how this has happened in the other arcs, like at the conclusion of each arc, is that Subaru's not actually dead. And I don't know how this would happen either. I'm going to be really surprised whatever they're doing. But meaning that, I mean, Emilia's right there and she a healer. Felix is right here and he a healer. Maybe we smite Subaru and then bring him back and Beetlejuice is gone. Or something. Because what that does is that means that Felix and Julius have seen Subaru willing to sacrifice his life for them. Or at least to get rid of Beetlejuice. Which, I mean, now they'll love Subaru forever. And that's what we did with Rem, right? He kept attempting to sacrifice himself, but then getting saved at the last moment. And so they're like, holy crap. Or so Rem is like, holy crap, like this guy will sack himself for me. That's huge. So, and same thing, of course, with Elsa in the original thing. He pushed Emilia out of the way, got gut slashed, but then got saved from death. And now Emilia's like, this guy was willing to push me out of the way of danger. So I think it could be a repetition of those two events previously. I mean, it is the finale, so are they really going to be repeating that? A great question. Honestly, though, let's probably just jump into the last episode. This will be exciting. And then we're going to, by the way, the plan, I'll just tell you the plan real quick, is I'm going to watch this episode right now. And then I'm going to, I'm not going to watch the after credits scene, because apparently that's like the beginning of season 2 is what the after credits scene is. So we won't worry about that. Maybe they'll do something crazy with that second option. What if like this entire episode is Subaru jumping back into a completely different spot, like the very beginning of the story or something, and just everything gets hoed? I think that'd be crazy. But I'm kind of thinking most likely is that he's not actually dead in the way that we expected him to. But we'll see. We'll see. That's the fun part. I don't really know. Back to what I was saying though. The plan is I'm going to watch this episode, then I'm going to not watch the ED, or the post-credit scene. Then, Season 1 tier list for all the characters. I think that'll be fun to do, and then we can kind of compare that to how they develop in Season 2 after we do a Season 2 tier list. So, Season 1 tier list, and then I'm going to watch Frozen Bonds, because that's where the poll swung. It was like 60%. Watch it after Season 1, 20-something percent. Watch it, different spot, and like 20% I literally do not care. So that means after Season 1 is what, 1. So then we'll do Frozen Bonds, and then we'll start Season 2. I think. I'll probably double check on my Discord before I do anything. Shout out to the Discord. But yeah. I'm scared. Let me real quick take a sip from my Dr. Pepper cream soda. Like nursing from the mother's teat. Wouldn't that be crazy? Breastfed Dr. Pepper. It's like the worst thing I've ever thought in my entire life. Okay, honestly though, let's just jump into this episode. What a horrible thing for me to bring up before starting this. Oh my goodness. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Bam! Oh, maybe Beetlejuice jumps with him too. That'd be crazy. Felix, what are you doing to my ear? Okay, so we jumped back. How far are we? Okay, just post White Whale. Why did we jump here though? Why? 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 Because, yeah, they're not going to jump before this because that would wipe too much progress. But that just means I don't know how the save point works, you know? Because, like, how is this line different than, like, when he went to Emilia and actually, like, arrived with her? Because when he actually, like, talked to Emilia and then Betty dropped him off in the forest and he died through Puck, I mean, that was chronologically, I think, farther in than this line has been. You know? So, like, I guess it's not based off time. I love Felix so much. Dang, I have no idea why the save point updated. I do like Julius a lot, too. Julius is kind of a real one. I've always been on Julius. With Julius, I mean. Not on him. I do like Rem too. Rem's grown on me. I mean, she's like, I don't know. I'm really curious where I'm gonna rank her because ranking characters is really hard and kind of reductive. But overall, she's grown on me. I feel like it was like a little roller coaster where I was like, I do not care, and then I liked her a lot during the sister backstory stuff, and then I didn't like her as much, and now I'm back kind of up. But it's kind of. Yes. Quite frankly, I do. Yeah, what are the conditions and why was Subaru hitting him? It's the book. It's got to be the book. Or the stink. Each of those. The stink or the book. Is what we thought. That's what I was planning, but then Subaru was a target. Great idea. Exactly what I was saying, my Julius. So we only have to kill him once. We don't have to keep fighting unseen hands. He is. Maybe there's a range. There's probably a range limit. I mean, surely, right? That's why all the fingers are always around him instead of being spread across the entire planet. What is going on? Apologize for being born. Whose head are we in? Emilia or Subaru? Emilia. Okay. Okay. She had a little nightmare. What's up, Pucky? I like this music they play. I'm also stressed about Puck. Puck wiping the world. Oh, Petra. Puck wiping the world if Emilia dies is like interesting to say the least. Good line. And have them be better to me. Ram headed out. Maybe she's how. I bet she's where the kids got into the manor, right? Because the kids keep getting into the manor when they like all got killed. Why are you talking to Betty though? Oh, what's up, Ram? Wait, how is Wilhelm here? Did we send him? Wilhelm, go run straight to the manor. Yeah, who's doing that? We're getting tricked. Oh, this is, yeah, because Ram hasn't attacked us yet. Interesting. Yeah. Because Super knew that the letter was fake, so he was able to do this to make sure it gets fixed. Smart. Smart, my little Subi Wooby. And now the entire village isn't going to get wiped out, so now we don't have to deal with that on his moral conscience. Yeah, give me them mining rights. Mining away. We can evacuate him into the manor, right? Maybe a little bit? The sanctuary? I don't know what that is. Oh, we got Roswell. Thank goodness. Can we call him in? It says Subaru. I think it's Subaru. He thinks he's so slick. He thinks he's so slick. Emilia, don't fall for it. Also, he's wearing her colors. Is he not? Like Emilia's colors. Not Crucia's colors. They have different colored cloaks. They have the yellow ones. I need to know about Betty backstory ASAP. Well, that's not entirely true, right? I guess maybe the mansion's premises is like really large because she went to the cliffs with Subaru to protect him from Ram. So she can leave the mansion, she just loses power, and or that's within the realms of the mansion. Great spirit, yeah, give him the swag he deserves. That's my boy Puck right there. I do not like his ear piercing though. That's kind of odd to put on the cat familiar. Wow, I can't believe she was able to tell it was him below the cloak. Oh, she gets to ride with the kids. It's kind of wholesome. Wholesome. True. Maybe they want to be around you. They're not racist, they're just kids. Well, maybe they're a little racist, but... Emilia, please open your eyes and notice that Subaru, bro. What's a potato stamp? You don't even know it's Subaru? Oh, no, maybe you do. I'll calm down. That cloak is OP. Cloak is so OP. Wholesome. Thank you, Petra. Look, Emilia, not everyone hates you. That's all you wanted, right? There we go. Nah, Petra knows that Subaru for sure, for sure. Why did the save point update, man? Yeah, I mean, I do respect Subaru for, like, making sure things go well without exposing himself to her, because he's not trying to, like, get in her headspace and mess her up. What? Y'all got a little, tiki tiki. Oh, a little sending stone. I see. Yeah, you're donezo. I got Wilhelm. Okay, we still gotta figure out how we're gonna Subaru, if we're gonna not get possessed. That's actually so OP though. Sorry, I'm just trying to pay attention to make sure I get this. Because he has the power. He like it doesn't matter if you're a spy. If you reveal that you're a spy at any point, he can just die, go back, and know you're a spy. Like that's so OP. Thanks, Wilhelm. Oh, he's got a spell in it? Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, it was Emilia's cloak. That's why it was her cloak, because it's an anti-recognition cloak. That's funny. Okay. Makes perfect sense. Oh yeah, she got that clairvoyant though. Oh, that's so smart! I thought they just sent Wilhelm like ahead of schedule, but no, that's smart. And he knew how to ace his persuasion check. Good job. And they all already know Subaru, because Subaru's that guy that keeps like hanging out with their kids and like being a good influence and having fun, and that's the lady that spanked him, you know. So yeah, he's a great person to like show up and make this happen with. Everyone loves Subaru. They love Subaru. Hmm. Well, your sword is bloody. Thanks, Ricardo. Okay, is anything else gonna go wrong? What if one of our group is like a spy too? That'd be a really good twist. Potentially, though we wouldn't be winning if so, because they would leak the plan. So, rip. That could have been a cool twist though. Who do we get? Otto? Is that your name? He? Oh yeah, yeah, it's a dude. Yeah, yeah. Bro, I still think Otto's a woman. I guess the voice is more masculine. But like, man, they just all look so androgynous sometimes. A lot of them, at least. And fate. What's up, Beetlejuice? This guy, I'm so sick of this guy. I'm so ready for him to get killed and never show up in the story ever again. You like that? You like that? Oh, he likes it. He's tripping. Okay, how is this, though, gonna make sure we don't get destroyed? Oh, okay. Yeah. But by punishment, interesting. Little self-flagellation, or just self-hit your head on the wall. True. So wise. His wisdom from the positive world is able to work in the negative world as well. That's crazy. Half devil is a worthy vessel. Put the witch into their. Oh yes. Into Emilia, bro. That's what I was saying. Or something like that. I think I said something like that. Because why else would they be so interested in the half-elf that looks exactly like Satela? Wait, am I tripping? No, that's what you're saying, right? I'll make sure I run that back. 18. Okay. Go away. Thank you. Felix! I see him. I see him. You got a bit bombed. Your horse? Your ground dragon? Okay. What a whale-trained dragon. You've been betrayed, dog. I'm sorry. It is what it is. His stupid poses, man. True. I'm the real loved one. You're second rate, Beetlejuice. Get out of here. I am. We're on speaking terms. So biting the fingers is literally how you, like, activate the power. That's so crazy to me. Oh my... He's just getting carried. Okay, what about, like, the, Wilhelm? Oh, no, Wilhelm left. What about, like, the Iron Fang twins? Can we get some friends? Julius? Anyone? I mean, we're about to, right? Or not. Dude, Patrash is crazy. Patrash is a fantastic ground dragon horse. Thank you. Took y'all long enough. And then you almost hit me with the friendly fire. Oh. They were probably too busy playing with their coloring books in the woods, dude. That's kind of funny. He's just straight balled up and flying around. What a god. Alright, what's your plan, my boy? Are we just gonna eat him with the dogs? You truly are prides. Tell me. I think he deserves it. I'll let him call himself a knight. He's done more than enough. Why are we here? What is this place? When he threw himself off the cliff, I suppose. Okay, dude. That's funny. Julius is the enemy we have in common. Okay, dude. Oh, he's straight spirited up. I mean, Wilhelm hit this guy with the backstab. Julius much more honorable with it, but I don't care about honor, honestly. Not when we're dealing with this guy. Oh, Patrice. Ground dragon, my beloved. What a sweet little dog. What's our plan? What are we about to do? Well, okay, actual boss fight. Though honestly, I'm not that scared of... Wait. But I still trust you. That's hilarious, actually. I actually did hold back. Oh my god. I mean, he's no Reinhardt, but he's up there. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Bye-bye, Beetlejuice. See you next time. We've killed like 10 of these guys before. This should be no issue. Bring, 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 bring. That's a great shot. I like that shot. Get out of here. Off-brand. Oh, you linked up your brains. That's so smart. Right? Is that what you guys did? Julius and Subaru? Surely that's what they did. But we did the gate connecting. We're out here, bro. That's a great move. Yeah. Yeah. Great plan. That was a great idea. And that's super. He's so good at improvising with just a bunch of random stuff, like figuring out how the pieces fit together to make an OP plan. That's my boy. Alright, sorry, Beetlejuice, you're done, Zoo. Get out of here. Collective body kids. Don't pretend you hate it. No, he probably still not into it. That's okay. I can't believe Super's literally only his eyes. Oh, he's even closing his eyes. Oh my goodness. That's kind of perfect. Oh, wait, that's the end. I didn't even realize. Okay, 25:53. Woo! Okay, let me go back to 18, because some of those lines there are definitely important enough to reread. Also, my freaking, like, knee started hurting. That was weird. Okay, your words have opened my eyes. Let me run this entire thing back, pretty much. Because if she is worthy to put... Okay, so we're going to... The plan is to over-ordeal Emilia. To test her and or prepare her as a vessel for the witch. Yeah, test her, okay? To find out if this half-devil is a worthy vessel. I literally, because why else would they be interested in her, you know? Wonderful news for me to be hearing this. If she's worthy to put the witch into. I love it. That's perfect. Let's make her into a vessel of sin. Just like, and I think it's kind of, I think, what they're doing with Subaru, but now they literally are saying that they're doing it with Emilia. Wonderful news. I love that. That's a great story. If she is, the witch will possess her. If not, she will reject her. It's so juicy. I love the juice. If she proves an unworthy vessel for the witch, Mm-hmm. Then the witch will be reborn into this world on the coming fated day. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? You're saying Emilia is secondary. This line threw me off a little bit. You're saying Emilia is secondary with no value to you at all. This made it sound like they weren't actually, like they were saying something different for a split second. But nah, that's just, nah. We're on it. And he says, you monster, and then we're kind of done, right? Yeah, okay. Perfect. So that's what they want. They want to force Emilia into, but they killed her. Did they? Wait, let me think. I guess she was rejected. Because think about it, in the first line, I'm literally having to like run back like 8 episodes, which is like literally 8 hours of content. So let me scroll through my mental catalog here. First line, we pull up and we go like Subaru. I don't think we ever, did we see Emilia's corpse in those episodes or not? We definitely saw Emilia get killed by the witch. Well, that's enough. I don't even have to think about those. In the line that Subaru actually got to talk to Emilia, and he was like, yo, I'm going to tell you the truth about this stuff, whether my heart dies or not. And then he like says it all, and the witch like grabs his heart and then kills Emilia. Like the witch killed her. So she's not a worthy vessel if they're just willing to ice her. They being the Witch of Envy, Satela. Because Satela did it. Assuming that's Satela. I mean, it is. Because, Satela is the one that killed Emilia. So, that's interesting. Maybe they need to, like, prepare her in a certain way, before they can make that dive. But I am surprised they killed her. I would imagine that they would never kill Emilia, because they want to use her as they want to imprison her, torment her, break her, then embody her. As, like, a vessel. What happened to those first 2 lines? I mean, those first 2 lines, Puck was going sicko mode, right? It was Puck in the basement. He froze everything so cold that Subaru's leg broke off and it was horrible. And then the second time, Puck goes into truck mode, big true form Puck, and says, he doesn't even say anything. He just looks over at Subaru and then Subaru gets frozen to death. The only reason he would be doing that in the second one is if Emilia is dead. So even with Subaru not part of the picture and Subaru's uttering of return by death not part of the picture, even then they still killed Emilia. So their plan to use her as a vessel is dead in the water, is it not? Because even when they completely succeeded, they got hoed. Perhaps Puck being part of the picture is what threw them off so much. I could imagine that they couldn't like capture Emilia or properly torment Emilia like through the ordeal because Puck was there. Like Puck's just too big of a problem that they don't have the like opportunity to. Because if Puck's not around, then you can just kidnap her. But if Puck is around, which he is, then Puck will just be shooting you while you're trying to do whatever you're doing. So they probably just had to kill her because of Puck. And then Puck wiped him out once he went true form. That'd probably be my guess. So maybe they still... But yeah, Puck being around, because Puck's not going to leave Emilia. That's like the entire point. Means that she's just not a worthy vessel because Puck's just too much of a threat and is like keeping her in check. Maybe that's like part of why Puck and her are teamed up because they're aware of this risk, and so Puck is like ensuring that she'll never be corrupted. That could be interesting. But yeah, very interesting. I like that that's a motivation they're saying instead of just to like cause pain in the world. They're doing it to try to like make a vessel for the witch. Through somebody that looks just like the witch. Bro, if Satela looked like Emilia, then Satela's a babe, because Emilia's a babe. Think about that for a minute. I want to see Satela's face. The freaking cloak of recognition. You know, it's crazy. The cloak itself was also unrecognized, because if Emilia was able to see the cloak itself, then she'd be like, oh, that's my cloak of like no recognition. That means whoever's in it is trying to not be recognized. But she couldn't do that, so... The cloak itself, when being worn, you also can't even tell that the cloak is a thing. That's crazy. Also, like, I feel like he did, like, the little intercuts when he was explaining it here. Let me pull that up really quick. Yeah. Whenever she's worn the cloak before, Subaru still recognizes her. So why is he able to see her? because she's worn this before and it's not impacted things. So maybe it's like selective, that like when you're wearing it, you can choose if you're being recognized or not, or by like, you can choose who recognizes you, and or Subaru is just built different. But I don't think it's Subaru being built different, because if Subaru was able to see past the enchantment, then they would have talked about that. Emilia would be like, how can you see me, you know? So that would have, I think, already been built into the story. Since it wasn't built in, I'm guessing that whoever's wearing the cloak has the power to either be recognized or not be recognized. Maybe you toggle it, or maybe it's selective and you can choose who gets impacted by it. One of those. I mean, great moves from Subaru on every front. You know, teaming up with Julius, doing the gate connection thing, whatever that's called. I forget the exact word, but you know, they do their gate connection. They can see. Beautiful move. Pulling up on Beetlejuice, saying all the right things to get him to drop his guard. I mean, look at this face. He had no idea what was coming. Beautiful move. Only non-beautiful move. He attacks Beetlejuice, and where's Iron Fang Duo? Excuse me? Last time they were right there, but this time he had to ride into the forest while getting attacked for like a full minute before they showed up. Are y'all useless? Yeah, help! He could have been iced any moment there. If his Patrice had like 5 feet less movement speed, Subaru would have gone killed. So next time, let's maybe get the ambush a bit better together. But you know what? I'll let it slide. What else did he do? He had like another great move. Oh yeah, the fixing the blank letter thing through taking advantage of Ram's like animal clairvoyance, or whatever you want to call that. Like, you know, carrying the signs. Beautiful idea. Very smart. Well executed. That got Wilhelm, Wilhelm and Ram were able to then go to the, like, fix the entire situation, like, up at the manor. A beautiful situation. Him using, I didn't know he had the cloak, so that kind of felt a little random to me, not gonna lie, but he had the cloak. Paul, he used it well to be able to smooth things over with Emilia without overcomplifying things by actually revealing himself. Smart. Wonderful. You'll probably want to tell her that you were the guy in the cloak one day, but we'll do that after this. A little bit of lying to your significant other is okay. Is that the theme? Is that the moral of this lesson? Pretend to be someone else and manipulate them in the shadows. Perfect. Honestly, I kind of just want to jump into the next part. It does confirm though that there is a component of turning normal people into vessels for sin. That was stated to be their objective. So for them to be doing that to Subaru, that's exactly what we've been looking for. Did I just skip too far ahead? I think I did. Where even was it? Necked. It was called Necked. There we go. It was 2553. So let me just go to it real quick, and then okay, 2553. And oops, gotta put the headphones on. Oof. 2553. 3, 2, 1. Bang. Look at that kid drinking from the water skin brew. Don't drop poop. Wait, eliminate what? I was not paying attention. Protect the kids. That's your job. Ooh. Master and servant. Crazy good line. The blind warrior. It's crazy. He's literally seeing from like a third person point of view. Like his own body he's puppeting his body from like, you know. Super, look in the right direction. Okay, thank you. He's following him. He's tracking him. Yeah. Ow! Okay, it's fine. Just kidding. Oh, you can feel the pain too. Oh my goodness, Subaru's getting attacked as well. But he's got to keep looking in the right direction or else, you know. Okay, he got it. We're good. I thought I was loved. Maybe they're like broken down to the point that like they become so desperate for love, and then that's when the witch comes in. That's like it's like an entire like manipulation strategy or whatever. There's probably some really good reading you could do there. Yeah, I'm the opposite of stressed right now. I mean, this guy's Dunzu. We've killed him like 4 times already. Dunk. Goodbye. Oh! Earth magic. Burn fighting spirit. Magic ball. Go! Yeet! Is that Ia? I think they got some Ia energy into ball. Yeah, get out of here. I'm sick of you. Oh my goodness. Scattered to the end of the rainbow. Okay, yeah, how are we making sure that your spirit ain't jumping around though? Did it just jump to Subaru? Okay, how are we curing it? The witch? Why? Oh, you're being confronted with your god right now, my guy. You're about to be really disappointed, I'm feeling. Wait, I kind of am totally into this witch right now. What if the witch is the good guy? I'm just gonna say it. That was a crazy scene. He relied on his like favor with the witch just from him being blessed so much as like a way to cure him. I mean, that was a complete gamble, honestly. Um, but it worked, so thank you. Wow, that was he got squished. Hmm. One down. 4 more to go. Can't believe we stole their radio. Ah, that's what we used. Okay, wasn't Dia. Wait. Oh, I thought we had taken that, and that's what Subaru's using, but I guess not. Y'all were transporting an entire nuke? That's how they self-destructed. Okay. She thinking back, she reminisce. That witch got me feeling some kind of way. I'm gonna have to run that scene back so hard. Okay, good. We have a C4 underneath our bed. Mental math. Okay, well, let's go anyways. Do we have a speed? A way to speed up? What you got, Otto? Otto? I'll buy your oil. I'll buy your oil. I'll buy your oil. Let's go. Wait, you're telling me a carriage is faster than just a lone ground dragon? That's crazy. That's not what I was expecting. But okay, Otto, let's do it. Okay, goodbye. Oh, dang, this is the finale, though. So maybe things aren't going to be that good. We'll see. Oh, you know these roads. Okay. Appreciate that, Otto. Oh, wow. I did not know you could do that. In the river? Off the cliff? Bro, Otto is crazy. Look at the face. Bro, Otto is smoking bird weed. It's bird crack. Animal crack. This guy's crazy. What are we about to get attacked by? Ah! What is that? Is that Beetlegoose's corpse? Oh. That's horrible. I did not think you'd still be alive. We didn't double tap you, bro. We didn't have Felix to check that you were dead. Now we're just bringing this to Emilia's doorstep? Emilia! Emilia, help! Puck, Puck! Bro, that's crazy. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh, also... Oh, Wilhelm is making moves. Oh, he beheaded like 8 of them. Oh, that was just a slash, but still. Daughter, bro. What's up with the daughter relationship? Get me conceptual with it. I'm just waiting, show. Give me some crazy stuff. You're like 8 years old. Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, Subaru? We can't tell. You... Y'all are so stupid. Petra face palms, dude. This... Or Subaru's the one that orchestrated it all. She just figured it out. Oh my goodness, Beetlejuice. Yeah, start shooting at it. Otto, eyes on the road. Bruh. Yeah, dude, they're like never slothful. She doesn't love you or me. She doesn't love Beetlejuice. I wonder if she loves Subaru. Throw oil at it. Shut up, Otto. Stop spitting one-liners. You're only impressing Otto here. You take it? Buck! A buck! Thank you. Oh, they're just empty pot. No, that's oil. Okay, Ia, you're a fire spirit. Light them up. Oh, that's okay. That's sick. Bink. Bro, Ia's my girl. Okay, more oil, more oil. Keep throwing. Oh my goodness. Why doesn't Satela love him though, man? Of the things you did for me, because yeah, she's blessed him in the past, you know. Or I think so. I mean, that's the entire point of the witch stink. The book. Oh, because the wind field, bro. The wind field. Good. See, he's so good. Tricked him to step outside the wind field. You got the book back? Okay, lucky. He has a bloody finger. Are you writing with your bloodied finger? What are you writing in here? I can't read that language, man. Bro, Beetlejuice has got way scarier. He literally got scarier after dying each time. First time, Wilhelm one-shots him. Second time, like a good fight with Julius. Third time, crazy monster. I mean, each time, you know? That's crazy. Why are those two witch cultists just looking? Did you see them? They're just standing there. But you're just... Oh, he was opening a fireball. Bro, Wilhelm's right behind you and you're gonna turn your back on him and raise a fireball? Oh, it's because they smell Subaru, bro. He Goomba stomped that guy. I love it when they Goomba stomp. Good line. Reflects back to Wilhelm's backstory. Good line. What's up, Otto? Yeah. You're gonna come to face with her. I think that was his first death, right? He literally picked he got so unlucky. He literally promised the most sought after important person on the entire planet to try to protect. True. True. Oh, he hops it, dude. Hit him with the fast vault. This guy. What a perfect entrance, bro. He just starts breaking into the hole. Okay, Puck, they are going to probably explode. I need you to do some pucky puck, potentially. Yoink! I stole your stuff. And he's gone. Don't get bombed. Please get rid of him, right? Wow. Into the whale carcass? Is that what you're doing? Is this the whale carcass? I guess they like cut part of it out because they couldn't get it from out from under the tree. Oh my goodness. Actual shockwave. Bro, just throw that at the Capitol building and there goes the entire every priestess. Like remember when Old Man Rom snuck underneath? Just do that with the bombs. Are you dead? Please don't be dead. No, she'll get him. What is happening? Magic, heal magic, magic go. Oh, we're good. We're good. I think he just got a little unconsciousness. Bro's waking up to the best thing he could possibly see. Hmm. Interesting. I wonder what's happening, Subaru. You're too much. Okay, good. Patrash has been such a perfect ground dragon. Yeah, he could have healed you up. That's my boy right there. Wow, entire crater. Bro, you're gonna have a lot more terrible dreams. And there's season 2 of this hoe. True. Oh, that's where he got the cloak. That's right. And one day you might even be the witch, bro. That's the craziest part. Why? Why? Don't cut her off. I need to hear that. I need to hear your reasoning, girl. What's your selfish reason? Bro, he's literally doing what Rem did for him to her. Oh my goodness. She's saying all the things she hates about herself, and he's like, dude, then rely on my love. I feel like someone's about to get killed. This show is ruined me. No, we're fine. I'm allowed to feel wholesome. For someone like me, that's a great line. That was so good. Bro, okay, maybe calm yourself a slight bit, but that's okay. Bro. Oh, I'm not supposed to watch the end credit. Oh, that makes me so mad. I want to watch it so bad. I don't want to. Look at all of it, man. Look at it. There's like 5 more minutes. Oh, it's content. Oh, I want it. I won't. I was going to. I won't. I'll resist. Let me get rid of my phone. Yeah, I mean that was great. That was a great conclusion there. I don't even know what to say, man. It was very sweet. I mean, like, I Emilia's self-worth is like a really interesting kind of thing here, you know? Like how much the racism has like impacted her self-image, you know, with the whole silver-haired half-elf thing. And how like she, even when she's feeling perhaps like some like one of the best feelings she's ever felt, like this really beautiful like happiness with Subaru here, like she's even asking like should I be so indulgent, you know? Like she's thinking that she's doing something wrong by feeling happy, which is just so sad. But like for him to say like nah, like you can't have too much love and you can always let it overflow and share it with the people around you. I mean, that's like a really beautiful way to put it, you know? And the reason I want to be the kingdom's ruler is really, really selfish. Okay, well, knowing her, it's probably not quite as I don't know. When she says really, really selfish, she does have like a tendency to, I feel like overjudge herself, you know? Like she holds herself to a really high standard. So like, how selfish is it really? It's probably decently selfish, but I don't know. I would probably say that she's being like slightly hyperbolic with the two reallys, and that's probably only just really selfish, or just selfish. Which gets me stressed a bit, because that's a question I've been wondering. Why does she even want to be ruler? Is it spite out of all the people that have said that she can't and that she's like a horrible half-elf monster, you know? Is it so she can create a certain change in the world? Is it so she can like honor the contract with Puck or something, right? Is it tied into the contract with Puck? I mean, there's so many things it could be. Really good stuff too here with Subaru. I used you for my own self-satisfaction. I mean, it's the difference from like a selfish love and a selfless love. In that like if like selfish or Subaru loved, like when he was having his mental spiral, he was loving Emilia just because it made him feel good to like, you know, and it's like, oh, like, and he even said this, right? He's doing it because it makes him feel good, self-satisfaction. But then he recognizes now that was wrong of him, and says that no, like, it's not, I don't love you because of how you make me feel. I love you because I love you, because of you, you know? I feel like that's the transition he makes from just, I love you for how you make me feel, into I love you for you. Which just feels like a much purer form of love, you know? Because it's not like, I don't know, I love Dr. Pepper because I like the way it tastes, but it's not like I'm like cherishing the Dr. Pepper. I mean, I do that a little bit, you know, of course, but like it's different. It's different. It's not just like you're satisfying and satiating the desires I have. And this is maybe a little romantic, but I mean, romantic, kind of like romanticizing, right? But it does feel like a deeper connection for it to be like purely for them, you know? And then like the byproduct of that becomes that Subaru, of course, is feeling great in this moment, but it's not that he's doing it to feel great, he's doing it for her. I don't know, that's just a really sweet little message of love there. Of course, crazy parallel between the Rem and Subaru interaction into the Subaru Emilia interaction. Of course, in that Subaru was saying all like he's pathetic, he's horrible, he's worthless, blah blah blah, and Rem was like, no, and I still love you, like, and you're still my guy, and you're still my hero, and that kind of helped him out. And now, probably because of that experience with Rem, he knew how to answer Emilia when she said the same things, right? Because he was on the receiving end of like he hated himself, and then somebody was able to pull him out of that. So when he sees Emilia expressing this self-hatred, he knows how to pull her out of it because he's been there on her in her exact position. So he was able to like learn from Rem in that way, which is really sweet. Still feel a little bad for Rem because Rem's getting cucked, but that's her fault, I guess. She literally is just, that's what she wants. So you know what? Or that's what she thinks she wants. I mean, there's the entire question of if she actually wants that. But we're here talking about Emilia. Get out of here, Rem. Get out of here. Shoot. Okay, let me go back. Okay, so we We killed Beetlegoose. Beetlegoose turning into like a crazy rampaging like super monster. Yeah, this is why we always double tap. Definitely a misplay. You know, last time we had Felix to make sure he was dead, and then we Iron Fang blued him up. Julius, next time let's just cut off his head, right? And maybe also stab him in the heart a few extra times. Because your whole rainbow sever your soul thing was a bit over-advertised, quite frankly. Subaru, of course, because he's in the middle of being Prime Subaru, completely rolls in smoke this guy. He doesn't even flinch when the hand's reaching out to him because he knows, oh, you're done. And he writes a message in the book in a language that I can't read because I don't know Japanese. It probably just, maybe it wrote, like, you're done, hold this L. I mean, this is like an L right here. That'd be so stupid. I don't know what Otto was smoking. You want to talk about that for a minute? What is this? I feel a wind hitting me. Otto literally is like connecting with the forest and like is like literally on cocaine. As they're down the cliff, over the bridge, through the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Literally, you know? So, yeah, that was interesting. The love thing. The love, okay, that's the real juice here. Oh, wait, I want to see the witch. Where are you, my witchy witch? Right here. Bro. This shot got me feeling all types of ways. I want to hear your voice, my sweet witch of envy. I'm so much more interested in her than I am in any other character. The mystery is insane. Dude, the mystery is insane. She got that ethereal voice. Don't get out of here. Okay, so the Beetlegoose, of course, loves the witch because, I mean, he said, like, you've forgotten all the things you've done for me, or whatever. When he was chasing, I think he was saying that kind of stuff. Yeah, he's like, love me, love, love, love. The witch's love. I'm here for the witch's love, etc., etc. So why does the witch say you're not the one? Who is the one? Because he's the Archbishop of Sin. I mean, he's literally the top dog for Sloth. So how is he denied in the witch's presence? It truly does mean, though, that he isn't acting under the witch. He's literally, like, worshipping, like, an eldritch god, right? One that, when actually confronts him, isn't into him, right? And that's really interesting, because it means that Subaru is, because he's not worshipping the god, and he's gaining all this stink and stuff, and he's gaining these powers, and the witch, like, has talked with him and has a direct line with him. Like, Subaru's the chosen one by the evil force, and then the other people that worship said evil force aren't the chosen ones for that, i.e. a Betelgeuse. So it's like, I mean, look at him go. He's literally tripping. So like, what are we gonna do with that? What are we gonna do with that? Is it like why is the witch not into him? What does it mean to be the one, as stated? All right, it was back here. Wait, further back, right here. For your love, your merciful love, your affectionate love. And she says, sorry. I'm actually into someone else. Wait, she's Subaru? Beetlegoose is Rem, she's Subaru, Subaru is Emilia? Wait, that's actually kind of true. This is Subaru talking to Rem, you're not the one, slap. Actually into Emilia. That's so stupid. Okay, this cannot be. I was prepared to keep trying that until you left me. Also, why did Subaru think that Beetlejuice and the witch weren't going to get along. Because that's what he was thinking. That's what this plan came from is, oh, you don't actually know what the witch is like. The witch is into me. I'll make her choose between her two favorites and she'll choose me. I guess that makes sense because he is like, I think it makes sense for him to think that he's held on a higher level than than Beetlejuice in the witch because, you know, he's able to see the unseen hand. He's got a cooler ability, etc. He's actually talking to the witch while this guy's just only reading the book. So for Beetlejuice to try to take over his body and then for him to walk up to the witch and be like, he's trying to take my body. Are you going to let him do that to me? And then the witch is like, no, get out of his body. That entire interaction does make quite a bit of sense, actually. It's just interesting to me that, oh yeah, because he's dying. So, and he doesn't have anywhere else to go. So Subaru is literally his last option here, right? All the other fingers are donezo. They were kind of talking about that. So yeah, I think all the fingers are dead. Only place he can go is Subaru. And then Subaru calls upon the witch to protect himself because the witch has to choose between Subaru and Beetlejuice. And it's going to choose Subaru because Subaru's the chosen one. Which we know, of course, because he isn't, like, he just gets the powers for free while Beetlejuice is actually, like, reading the book, amassing a group, etc. But Subaru's the chosen one. Like, it just is what it is. So no, that totally makes sense. And Beetlejuice, of course, just gets completely hoed. Yeah, and when he has nowhere else to run, like his spirit, and then he transforms into super ultra mode, he gets a lot scarier. This is a lot more intimidating. Well, I don't know. I bet Wilhelm could probably still roll and smoke this guy, but definitely, you know, scary. She doesn't love you or me. Why is Satela loving my boy Subi Wooby? I do not know. It's just like, it's such a big plot point, that he's getting all this love and attention. I mean, I think he's being made into Pride. He's put through ordeals similar to how Emilia is being put through ordeals, as a vessel for, well, shoot, is he? I don't think he's necessarily for Pride anymore. I'll give a thought on that in a second. Let me take a sip. Let's think about it. Satela doesn't seem to really care that much about Beetlejuice here. Because he's begging for her love. She slaps him in the mind sphere, in Subaru's mind sphere. She doesn't really seem to care. So why would she be trying to form Subaru into Pride? Because she might not even care about like any of the archbishops that much at all. You know? So maybe she's trying to form Subaru into something else other than Pride for like an even more nefarious purpose. Maybe as a husband. I mean, you know, it'd be really crazy if, like, oof. I'm thinking real crack theory right here. This is a crack one. Emilia and the witch already have a connection that's like super deep. They just don't know about it, or like Emilia doesn't know about it. Reason being, Emilia loves Subaru, or at least is coming to love Subaru, will love Subaru, has a deep attachment to Subaru, and at the same time, Satela sees Subaru as the chosen one. They also, of course, look alike, and Emilia is potentially a vessel for the witch, so maybe in some manner the witch literally is like reborn in Emilia or something. I don't know how that would fit into killing Emilia. Also, this voice. And it sounds like Emilia. It really does. In like an echoey, sad room with a very somber tone. Oh my gosh, I'm so into this. This scene is one of the best scenes in the entire show for me. This one shot with her, the witch doing her thing. Let me like memorize what her face looks like. Okay, sharp chin, like decently sharp chin, 2 eyes, hair, shoulder length on top, long billowing in the back. Okay. Emilia, what do you look like? Can I have a full shot of your head? I mean, they have the same chin. Can I get a shot of Emilia that's not super zoomed in? I need to see, like, thank you. Oof. Emilia's hair goes, like, to chest. Like, the front parts go to chest, and then the back goes all the way down. While Satela here... Well... they look pretty similar. Like, also in hairstyle, not just in both being half-elves. With white hair or whatever. There could be a really deep connection there already. Because that would even maybe be a reason as to why Subaru ran into Emilia in the first place. Maybe she was like he was dropped in that location by the witch to run into Emilia, and through his connection with Emilia is preparing him to be something for Satela, and or Satela and Emilia already are like one being, or like there's something crazy connection going on there other than just like a vessel, but like not that. Like, the idea isn't that Emilia is a vessel, it's that Emilia is already connected. Not that she can connect, but that she is connected. So that could be happening, and that would give a reason as to why Satela would drop Subaru into a location in which he immediately meets Emilia, who is one of the most important figures on the entire planet, right? It's not just luck, it's not just coinkadink. It's Satela, bro. I totally think that's happening, especially because she deals with time powers, right? She gave Subaru time powers, so you know, or you don't know, but there is a chance that she's able to, like, figure that out. That, like, time it. Like, that she can time it, that she might already have time powers to a degree. Frick. It's juicy. It's getting real juicy. Dang, I really hope season 2 drops me off in, like, in a comfortable spot. I mean, how much of an ending is that going to be? Holy crap. Because there's only, what, 26 episodes? Which, by the way, I'm going to watch those individually. It was fun to, like, speed run the show doing hour-long episodes each time, but we'll calm our horses a little bit, let each episode soak a bit different, because they don't have a director's cut, I don't think, for the second season. So we'll just be watching that normal. Also, there's something called, what is it called? Like I forget. There's like 3 to 4 minute episode, like mini episodes for each episode, or like some like cute thing. Or something. You probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then I don't freaking know. I'll maybe watch that with each episode as well. Though I'll need to find a source for all those, of course. Many people hate me because I look like the witch. How envious is Emilia? Is Emilia envious? She's such a good person. But maybe it's like a thing about how... What about this? Emilia is such a good person because she's like the opposite of Satela. You know? Maybe there's like a yin-yang going on with Satela and Emilia. And that's how they're connected. Because I think they're connected. I think they're connected. I don't think that Emilia is just a vessel. I'm thinking that them two are already connected in some way. Just because the Subaru running into her, they look the same, of course. She is a vessel, and mostly Subaru because the witch cares about Subaru in some twisted, nefarious way, we're guessing, and Emilia cares about Subaru in a different way, and they both look like the witch. So I'm guessing there's some sort of connection there that we're unsure of yet. But Emilia is such a good person that I'm thinking maybe yin yang. She's like the good, the virtue. Satela is like the sin, the evil. It's like the two forces. But I also like, I don't know, man. How was Satela born? When was she born? Was she born after the witch stuff? How old is she? I wonder if I could timeline figure it out. Because how long ago was the witch? Oh my gosh. That probably was talked about in like episode 2 in a random spot. I'm not going to be able to find that. Unless I literally hunted. Because if the witch got banished like a millennia ago, then, you know, Emilia totally could have been born and do her thing in that time. But if the witch got banished like 10 years ago, like Emilia's older than 10 years old. So she would have existed before the witch got banished. It'd be like, because like, you know, it'd be really crazy. I don't think this is a thing, but if the witch got banished like 10 years ago, what if like Emilia and Satela are twins? I don't think that's the case because of course, Emilia, I feel like, wouldn't want like there's truth reading magic. She's people already are like upset of her for being witch-like, or like for being a half elf or whatever. But that would be crazy if she was like genetically related to the witch, like as a sister, or maybe she's just like a daughter or like a grandchild of the witch, is like blood lineage or something. Could also be going on. That was talked a lot about early. Because Emilia hasn't really talked about her family that much. She kind of has, but she hasn't like given any like specific statements, I don't think. I might be getting that wrong. I'll probably ask for clarification in the Discord, honestly, if I remember to. I probably will forget. What else? Is there anything else I'm trying to talk about? I just am excited for season 2. I mean, Subaru popped off. Of course, that's what he does. I'm thinking, I mean, it's going to be really interesting to see if they try to like mentally destroy him again and like corrupt him again, him referring to Subaru. Because if they're trying to like mentally corrupt him again, he's had a lot of character development where that he's like been in a really dark spot and climbed out of it. So it's going to be really hard for them to get him back into a dark spot, you know, because we've seen him climb out of it. So how are they going to corrupt him again? Are they ever going to corrupt him again? Probably. I mean, I feel like they will. Because I think that's just such a central theme. But maybe they won't. If they do, I'll be really intrigued on how they execute that. Because if they try to corrupt him, it'll be hard to do based off the character development he's had. Because how do you corrupt someone that's been corrupted and broke out of the corruption before? You know? Like, how are you going to approach that in a new and interesting way that both isn't recycling old material and also makes sense for the character? That'll be something they'll have to figure out for sure. Because if they fumble the ball, you know I'm going to press them for it. Frick, I'm kind of out of things to say a little bit. This was a very tied together conclusion. I mean, Subaru and Emilia like put all their stuff out. Her having a selfish reason to... I kind of posited a few ideas for the selfish reason that she wants to become the kingdom's ruler. I don't know. Should be interesting. Really going to be looking out for hints for that, honestly. Because that's a huge point. Petra's a real one. Petra's the best of the children by far. I will say that. These witches are so dumb. Wait, I want to show you the witch thing. Subaru pulls up, right? He says, "What's up?" Gets rid of Beetlejuice. What are these two witches on the right doing? They're just standing there and watching as Subaru comes up. They're not readying a fireball. Wilhelm has slaughtered 2 of their comrades like 10 feet away from them. And they're just like, oh, it's Subaru. Hello? Open your eyes. They don't move a single inch. They're cardboard cutouts. Wilhelm's like, yeah. And look, and then one of the witches goes, oh, that's a problem. Yeah? You summon 1/8 of a fireball before you get absolutely cut in half. Go home. And then those 2 guys in the background are just standing. And then, look, they're just watching the show too. And they're like, oh shoot, it's Subaru. Let me go like say what's up to my boy real quick. Goomba stomp. Flip off ya. You're done. These guys suck. Honestly, like, Beetlejuice, I feel like he was killed so easily the first time with Wilhelm, like when Wilhelm just backstabbed him, that like when Julius is fighting him, I'm just thinking there's no way Julius is gonna lose. It's just impossible. Because Beetlejuice isn't that strong. Unless he gets his hands out, which he did, and then he was a threat, I guess. But like the only reason this was even a fight is because Julius let it be a fight. He could have literally, right here, jumped in and cut Beetlejuice in half. Just like Wilhelm did. Like, he's charged up. He's got the spirit swirling around him. He casts Featherfall on himself. And then starts talking. Dude, just attack him! Whatever, you wanted to fight? You want to have your honorable fight so you can have your team up with Subaru? That's fine. That's okay. It's just like, man, I ain't scared of Beetlejuice. Get him out of here. I'm sick of him. When he actually went like, what would be a good term for this? like desperate for love mode. When he became a Princess Mononoke monster, is that Princess Mononoke? Yeah, I would say Princess Mononoke is what I'm thinking of. Great movie. Go watch that movie. That was intimidating. That was scary. But then he just got oiled and kicked. So GG, I guess. But get out of here. I'm sick of Sloth. It didn't feel very slothful. You are a very hardworking, slothful person. You were even talking about to Subaru. You were talking. Where was it? Was it the very beginning? Hello? No. Yeah, it was after the beginning. Why did the save point update? Great question. I think it's the witch, bro. We're just. I still am thinking the witch has got their reins on Subaru. I think we're still playing into the witch's hand. I don't think we're ever safe. He's the freaking right here. To think there was such a devout believer. Please forgive my sloth for failing to find him. Forgive my sloth. I thought the point was you were supposed. Why are you the Archbishop of Sloth if you're supposed to if your sloth needs to be forgiven? You're not the. That was me hitting my desk, by the way. Bing, 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 bing. You're not like that. Doesn't quite make sense to me. It's a very because you're fighting against your sloth. Forgive my sloth. You know. As the Archbishop of Sloth, I would never imagine that you would feel like your sloth needs to be forgiven. I would think that you're supposed to gloat in it and to soak in your sloth, not have it be forgiven. I wonder if all the sins are going to be like this, where they're aware that you can go too far with the sin, that they're careful to not overindulge in the sin at too much or to the point of disrupting the plans for the witch and the ordeal and all that. Because if we have wrath, right, and wrath is wrathing it up, or let's say lust is more fun. Let's say lust is lusting it up and it comes to a point where they either get to lust over somebody or they get to further their plans for the ordeal. Then they're not supposed to lust. They're supposed to do their plans for the ordeal. Or at least that's how Beetlejuice has been with Sloth. So it's interesting that it's not a fully independent indulgence in a sin as much as it's. I don't see how Beetlejuice relates to the sin, honestly. I mean, he's crazy and he wants love. Maybe that's why he was denied so much by Satela. Because he's not a sin. He's just he's just desperate for love because he's a broken person. And maybe had something to do with the witch in the past, based off of you forgot and those lines he was saying. Maybe, he had an experience with the witch in the past that awakened him to this lifestyle, or maybe he was taught as a believer in love. It's also interesting they keep saying love. Love is not one of the sins, So why are you prescribing love falsely to the sins? Why do you think Satela, the witch of envy, the one of the penultimate sin you could say in this world? Why are you prescribing love to her? It feels like they've fumbled. They don't know what they're talking about. They have a non-perfect, or even just a flawed would be better, a flawed interpretation of what sin is and what it means to indulge in sin. Where perhaps Satela is the only one that actually knows. She's the only one among the sins and those that worship the sins. Perhaps she's the only one that fully really understands what it is to be or to indulge in the sins, because I would say Sloth Boy here has no idea what he's talking about. He doesn't feel slothful. He doesn't indulge in sloth. I don't think he promotes sloth. In fact, he killed that one guy, that one witch cultist guy when we were interrogating, or when we were dealing with Subaru when he was chained up. He killed that one guy for screwing up with Ren. He's oh, you're slothful. Dunk! So they're looking for love. They're not looking for the sin. So yeah, interesting. I think they've totally. I don't think the sins know what they're talking about, or those that worship the sins. So we'll definitely have to think about that more. Is Satela off or manipulating them through love to worship these sins, or does she even care that much about them? how involved is she with this process? It seems that she's pretty not involved, or that maybe she's used to be involved, but then changed her focus onto Subaru. Sorry, I just love watching him get slapped by the witch here. Oh, wait, that transition. Wait, this is actually crazy. Wait, it's this. Bro, look, his eyebrow and his eyelid and the line of the witch are like perfect. Think. Oh wait. Yeah, like this. What a transition. That was. I don't even know how intentional that was. I'm so scatterbrained sometimes. So yeah, there's an interesting question on what it even means to be one of the sins. Because I would say that an indulgence in it, like a twisted satisfaction in like relinquishing your super ego or relinquishing your morality and just indulging in evil being the sins, you know? Like it's that twisted, gross, like freedom, you know? The catharsis of freedom in not being bound by morality anymore. That's what I would say it is to be a worshiper of sin. Not a desperation for love, you know? That's what, you know, Beetlejuice is talking about. I'd say that's totally not what it is to be a sin. Though to be fair, I am basing it off of like a mix of what I just kind of personally think when I'm approached with the idea, and the kind of vibes I'm getting off of Satela's rejection of Beetlejuice. So there is a lot of like speculation going on there. Just because, man, the way that Beetlejuice has handled it isn't the way she wants it. So how does she want it? That's crazy. You know, whatever she wants, I'll give it to her. You know what I'm saying? Look at her. You're not the one? She's got the most, like, I don't even know the word. She's got the energy, man. The energy I'm looking for. Sorry, I accidentally muted it, so I have to, like, okay. I want to hear her voice one more time. So good, bro. I am so ready to get more witch action going on. So ready. I want to see how the witch feels about these things. I want to learn about the witch. I want to learn about Emilia, and I want to learn about the witch. And I want to know how they connect. Subaru, keep souping it up. Do whatever you want. You're my boy. Wait, did they hollow out the whale? They wanted, like, whale guts as well? What was going on with that whale tree? Why does it look like this? It is the whale. This is like its spine, a fin. It's like all gross and icy. And the tree, yeah, I guess they literally cut the whale in half and then maybe hollowed a part of it out, or maybe this is like its stomach or something. Weird, weird. But yeah, I'm super interested in Emilia, super interested in Satela. Those are probably the two things I'm most interested in. Seeing how them two interact with Subaru. Like, I like Subaru a lot. Subaru's my boy. But like a lot of the interesting things that are going on with Subaru I think are being controlled by Satela. That's one reason I'm so interested in, like, why is Satela doing this? Why does she want Subaru to maybe be pride, or maybe be something even more twisted than that actually has to do with a sin? Or maybe she just doesn't like the way that Beetlejuice has approached sins, and like she wants Subaru to be pride, but just to actually do it correctly, unlike Beetlejuice, because I think he fumbled what it is to be Sloth. You know, compounded by the whole maybe, and this is, I don't know how rock solid I am on that idea, because to be fair, Satela's rejection of Beetlejuice was because she had to choose between Beetlejuice and Subaru, as opposed to saying, oh, Beetlejuice, screw you. But, you know, when he was begging for love, she said, you're not the one, get out of here. I mean, that's pretty interesting when it comes to that all. Honestly, though, that's probably all I got for this episode, the final episode of Season 1 of ReZero. On to the Season 1 tier list, I guess, then the OVA, then Season 2, Episode 1. Woo! But until next episode, if you like the video, subscribe if you're new, blah, 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 hit all the buttons down below, blah, 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 comment down below, Discord in the description if you care, of course, no pressure. But yeah, that's all I really got for this one. On to the next, I'll be seeing you then. Peace.